30,000 complaints to Elections Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to stand up for the rights of other Canadians. Every other city across this great country is doing what you're doing right now today. You got to spread the word. You got to go online, whether it's Facebook, BBM, email, make viral videos, and do what you got to do and let everybody know we won't stand for the Harper regime. This is election fraud. We want a public inquiry. We want the RCMP to look into this. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
When I say election, you say fraud. Fraud. Election. Fraud. When I say new election, you say now. New election, now. New election, now. When I say an inquiry, you say now. An inquiry, now. An inquiry, now.
We've got the Arabic countries are dying for what we're giving away. And what we're doing is not politics, it's for the greater good of this country. And I don't care what colour, what religion, where you come from, what age you are. We are all Canadians who must stand up for it.
Show them what democracy looks like. What do we want? A new election. And when do we want it? This is a democracy. The fact that our government was somehow, allegedly, complicit in suppressing the right to vote of Canadians, we require an investigation. Show them what democracy looks like. Show them what democracy looks like.
In 2010, the elections fraud in Egypt led, few months later, led to a revolution that brought down the regime. Never look down for a violation that you would think that's so small that would affect the regime, but it does happen. And we learned this lesson, that one day the people would unite. And it's not anymore that the power of the governments that would shape the world order. It's the people that would do it. And unity with people.
I did not think that I would see the day in Canada when we would have to protest in the streets of Toronto and other cities that our elections have been stolen.
We want Elections Canada to perform an all-out investigation of the 2008 and 2011 election fraud, and we want the guilty parties brought to justice.
We have right now a majority government elected with less than 40% of the votes, and every single day they stand up in Parliament and they say, we've got a mandate from the Canadian people. We've got a strong mandate from the Canadian people. We've got a mandate to cancel your pension. We've got a mandate to privatize health care. We've got a mandate to get rid of the CBC. We've got a mandate to spend billions of dollars on fighter jets and new prisons to put you in. It's always a bad idea for one political party to have all the power, especially when most people voted against them.
What we've seen over the last few weeks is evidence of systematic fraud. That is a crime under the Canada Elections Act, and the only acceptable outcome, if there's been systematic fraud in ridings, is new elections.
So let's make this a democracy we can be proud of, and let's make this a future that is good for all of us, whatever gender, and for all of our children, and for the whole planet. Thank you, everyone.
This is a grassroots movement standing up to the tyrant in Ottawa to say, not in our name, you steal our votes, and you have a phony election. The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.